Lashings and bindings are super important for the woodsman, but it's also, in my opinion, super important to know how to do the same thing easier. A diagonal lash, a square lash, a straight lash, all very important. They all have their place. But sometimes we have limited material, so maybe we don't have a lot of cordage in order to do a proper lashing. Or maybe it's something very simple that we just don't need to waste the cordage, and we don't need to put a lot of time into it. And that's the reality of it out here sometimes. We might have our focus on another project, so putting all our time and energy into building something or spending a lot of time lashing and framing things out when we don't need to, you know, let's not waste time. Let's get on to what we want to do. So I want to show everybody today a very quick lash that you can use for crisscross uprights and also for pack frames. So normally we would put our sticks together and then we would lash them and pull them apart, and there would be this ton of tension on them, which is fine, and there's a time and a place for that. But there's also another option. What we're going to do is we're going to take a piece of cordage about 2 foot in length, and we're going to put a lark's head knot. So I'm going to start on my side, and we are going to make our loop, take our 2 tag ends and put them through the loop, and then we're going to pull that down good and tight. Okay, now when you do this, you want to make sure that your 2 sticks are wider than you need. The tension in this lashing is going to come when we push the sticks together, not pull it apart. So we want to pull that good and tight, and then take our both ends, and we're going to just come around, and then we're going to tie a very simple square knot. Now the tighter you pull this knot, the better this lashing is going to be. So pull it as tight as you can. Nice and tight like that. Now, if I take a step back, you'll see this is just, I mean, it's staying together. The cool thing with this is as I push this up, it gets tighter and tighter and tighter. So as I bound that in, maybe to put the bottom on my pack frame, now we really got something going on. It's good and tight, and that's not going to let go. And there's no reason in the world that setting this up as a pack frame like this, that lash is going to let go, and it was that much quicker. We didn't have to wrap it around, do anything else, and I still have a few inches left. So even if you only had a foot of cordage, this will work really, really well. So just think about this as you're going to build a pack frame. You need it to be quick, or you're using 2 uprights as a freestanding support for a ridge line, anything like that. It's not the most robust lash, but it's definitely going to hold for those small tasks. So it's something else to think about, something else to put in your toolbox. This was Dan Wowak with Coalcracker Bushcraft. Hope you enjoyed this quick tip. I know I'll be using it, and until next video, stay in the woods.